Hello, hello. Okay, let's get this hat. All right, let me make my hat a little bit looser. Hello, welcome to the replay crew. Um, I don't like this angle. My wrinkles start to show more. 56 and a half. Got the wrinkles. Got the deflated face. All right, let's see. Turning you guys all over the place. All right, let's try this again. Welcome in. Welcome to the replay crew. So yesterday I went live and it only processed and showed you guys like the first 10 minutes. And I don't know why that happened. And can I remember what I was talking about for the rest of the time? No. Um, but I was trying to do a little update. Sorry, I'm doing too many things with one hand. And let me put my keys away. But I didn't have to period sub again today. So I am on my prep period and we're going for a walk. And I'm hoping that you guys will come on and give me company. Let's see how this one goes. So welcome in, welcome in. One thing about hats is it kind of messes up your hair, right? But it's sunny outside. Hey Grant, what you doing today, Grant? Is today Christy's interview? No, yesterday was her interview with the school district. Congratulations to Christy for getting Teacher of the Year award. That's amazing. Oh, okay. Hi, Vanessa Grace. Thank you. And you caught me earlier when I was driving too. Oh, Grant, you tried getting on earlier. You know what's so funny? Yes, that was so excited for her. And I love that you were so proud of her too. I'm going for my walk, and so yesterday I did a live during this break time, and it only like the processing kept taking a long time, and hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And Vanessa says, "Hey, Grant." Vanessa Grace is here, Grant. Um, and it was processing for a long time, and it only published 10 minutes of my live, and I think I was live for like somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes. And so I went into YouTube Studio and tried to see if I had accidentally cut the end of it or something. Could not find anything in there to restore. So I don't know if I went in there and was trying to do an end screen and cut it off, or if YouTube cut me off. But I'm gonna set my watch for walking outside. So anyway, I can get it to really capture the timing. So yeah, so you guys, so a little update. Like today is class colors, but since it's almost Easter, I'm wearing my Disney Easter shirt that I bought last year when I was at Disneyland. And is that an airplane? We have the airport not too far away from here. So yeah, so Grant says, hey, Vanessa. And oh yeah, so Vanessa says, congratulations, now I'm hitting the road. Oh, okay. Vanessa, I know you're already driving, but I wonder where you're driving to. Thanks for popping in. Definitely working on my watch hours, but I just want to connect. I love YouTube for connection. Grant says YouTube said there was a fix on the progress for that. Oh yeah. So I noticed I got an email that said that I got the email about how it was stuck in processing, but it only posted 10 minutes, so I don't know if I'll ever get that other 10 minutes back. Hey guys, can you hit the like button? I don't have any likes yet, and I don't know if Vanessa's already on the road, but if you don't mind hitting the like button. Um, a little thing I thought I would share is I have these sleeves, okay? And so like I don't like how my arms look, but sometimes I like to wear, the shirts with the short sleeves. And I buy these on thank you. Yes, I got the one like, yay. I forgot to ask Vanessa while she was in here. So I have these sleeves. I bought them on Amazon and I saw these young girls doing an exercise. It was actually Denise Austin's daughter, Katie. She was down at Marina Del Rey and they were wearing like they are tank tops, and then they had these sleeves, and these sleeves only go to like here, and then they have the sleeves, and so you just put them over your head, and they connect. Oh, you've been getting Fabletics? I have Fabletics too. Um, so they see how they only go to right here. They go little. They go. They're shorter in the front and big. They cut off about right around here, and but they have you have your sleeves, and it actually kind of holds in your arms, so you can't even really tell you how jiggly. Yeah, you can't even tell you have jiggly arms, and it's not really compression, but it like holds it, and it has the thumb holes. Um, and then yeah, so I got these, and so that way in the summertime, if you don't like the way your arms look and you want to wear a short sleeve, it's really it's one of those like athletic thin wear, and I think it provides. I think you can look for the ones that say that they provide UV protection. I always find it hard to do a sleeve over the Apple Watch, right? So I don't usually use my sleeves, but whenever it's cold or something, I will. And then okay, so yeah, so they're there, the little thumb holes. But I thought I would share that because, they have compression arms, and then these, and you can get them with the SPF protection too. But I got like a deal where I was able to get some Fabletics leggings for a lot. Like they were doing, like if you do a membership, you can save money on your first order. So I did do that. I do want to buy Fanka with the compression, and I want to buy. Let me start walking. And I want to buy. I do want to get some Ayuga. So I started shopping for Ayuga and putting things in my shopping cart. And my Gmail is kind of stuck in where I need to delete stuff. So I've been trying to delete because I can't send or receive things. It says I have a lot of photos and attachments and stuff like that. So welcome in, guys, and welcome to the replay crew. We're off for a walk, and I'll probably come back around and go on the stairs. But yeah, so I wanted to show you about these sleeves in case it's the temperature is warming up, and if you don't like showing your arms or you want to protect them from sun damage, they you can get sleeves like this on Amazon. If I remember, I'll try to put the link of the Amazon in my description afterwards. I always tend to forget that, but I'll work on that. So yeah, it's beautiful out here. We have some clouds. Got some crowd. We got some jet chemtrails, as we like to say. Hello, Not Shrek. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Not Shrek, if you don't mind hitting the like button, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. I've got 3 likes now. Yay. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you'll hit subscribe and the notification bell. Hit that like button. So yesterday we went out to the garden and decided to dig around, and I found out that my potatoes are not going to make it. So I need to get some new potatoes. And I had overwatered my garden trough, my raised bed. And so, yeah, thank you guys. I was hoping somebody would keep me company as I'm out here walking. And if you're able to walk, if you want to, walk along with me. So, yeah, got my Disney shirt on. I'm at work on a break, and we have an airport near us. So, yeah, so only 10 minutes of yesterday's live showed up. So we'll see what happens today. And, but my potatoes, that potato crop failed. It was looking so nice and promising. The leaves were growing real good. And then we ended up getting a surprise heat, heat wave, and our temperature was, how much? 95 degrees for like 2 weeks. So I wasn't going to be home. And then I thought, oh, like, well, during the day, it's going to be super hot. Let me overwater. Wrong. So that was a fail. But that happens in gardening, just like in life, right? Anytime you fail at something, just try again. Don't give up. Like I love gardening. I've been gardening since I was a kid. So I already know that, hey, sometimes things don't grow, or you make a little mistake like I did. When I first put this raised bed together, I put a bunch of water bottles at the bottom. And it's just like if you have rocks in your soil, the water can go down into the rocks and it stays in there and it kind of stays away from your plants so that you don't overlog your waterlog your plants. But over the 2 years, the water bottles are actually collapsing and there's not that much space in between, or, plus I put too much water. So, yeah, those potatoes were mushy. There's a lot of gnats flying around in the flower bed. Thank you guys. Welcome in. My name is Pammy. Downsizing Diva calls me Pammy Whammy. And yeah, just like in life, things fell. So when you're planting, a lot of people are in their planting era. Just know that not everything's going to grow, and you might make a simple mistake without realizing it. And, you just start over, add another plant. My cilantro is doing really good. I pinched off a leaf and I was like smelling my finger. I could smell cilantro for like an hour. Well, until I think I went over and washed my hands, but not an hour, a minute, 2 minutes. And so cilantro is growing really good. And I love cilantro. So I think I'm going to add a few more cilantro plants in there. And then what else? I have a few seeds like yellow crooked neck, squash, bell peppers. I might even go get some seedlings to transplant bell peppers because I don't know if those take a while. I do have pumpkins growing, but those are for decoration and they are just growing on their own from seeds from last year, from the pumpkin that I had in the fall, and let the seeds dry out. So I feel like I'm really a little flimmy, so my voice sounds a little bit raspy. We'll see. I probably just need to. I'll be drinking some more coffee. Welcome, Johnny. Oh, you're back again. Hi, welcome back, Johnny. Johnny Panamino. Hey, Johnny, remind me, where are you in the U.S. or another country? Because I think I said, oh, are you from Panama? And I think you said El Salvador. Is that right? Yeah, I remember you. I was at the beach the last time. It was Saturday, last Saturday, right? Thank you for coming back. Oh, you're in the US? Oh, but are you originally from El Salvador? Is that why I think you said El Salvador? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, awesome. Thanks for being back. I appreciate you. Hey guys, can you hit the like button as you come in? Hopefully you decide to subscribe, hit the notification bell, because so far I am not like, I don't have a scheduled live. I think that would probably be a good thing to do. Just my schedule changes so much. It's hard to commit to the same time every week. I know Grant, I think you have been making like a regular schedule. I know that that's a good thing to do. I just don't know if I can make that commitment yet. But if so, if I were to do it during the week, I could do Wednesday nights. It's funny because I'm usually like, I'm tired on Wednesdays because of working. Oh, you already subscribed when I was at the beach. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. And, because whenever you go live and nobody comes on, it's so, and you're like, oh, nobody wants to come on the live. I must be boring. So, out here walking on my break, getting the steps in. Yesterday, I did a little bit of what I call the daily 50 this morning. And so you do 5 sets of 10 squats, 10 lunges, 10 push-ups, and you do modified push-ups against the kitchen counter, the bathroom counter, a chair, a couch, a table, and then you do 10 seconds wall sit and a 10-second plank against the wall. So they're modified. They're a lot easier than getting down on the floor, and that way you can do them no matter where you are. Loud truck. So we have a busy road next to us. So I had. Oh, that's so cool. What kind of emoji is that? Is that a truck? Oh, it's like a kitty cat. Is that like a kitty cat coming out of a lunch pail? Okay, Grant says no. Yeah, don't ever worry about that. Oh, yeah. Not boring at all. People can always catch the replays. True. Cat in the box. Oh, cat in the box. Cute. I do feel a little flummy. It's allergy season. Oh, funny. One of the other teachers is going for a walk too. So, yeah, it's allergy season. So sometimes that can happen. I've been trying to go live on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern. Oh, that's right. Man, Mondays are flooded. And I've been asked a few times to join some lives on Monday. And I'm working nights on Monday, so I just can't join like a panel or anything on Mondays. And I try to listen in while I'm driving. Um, but that's like, I don't even get to listen until 4 p.m. Pacific. So that would already be 7 o'clock Eastern. So when you go on live at 4 Eastern, that's 1 o'clock for me. So I'm usually busy with students. Oh no, Johnny, why? How are you sick? Oh, oh, I'm so glad it makes you happy. Thank you. I hope you feel better soon. Oh, you got a fever. Oh no, what are you doing for your fever? Um, Hopefully you've got like, if you're able to do Tylenol or some type of fever reducer, cold rag on the forehead, and people have different remedies or getting some soup. Man, if you could get some homemade chicken broth or chicken soup, boil, or beef stew, um, caldo de res, beef stew, that would be really good. Laying in bed, okay, take your medicine. Okay, good. Got to rest the body. And fluids and rest. Aw, I'm so sorry, but I'm glad that I'm helping to cheer you up. Chicken soup, perfect. Perfect. Man, yeah. A lot of people around me have been getting like congestion, runny noses, and it seems to be a little bit more than allergies. Um, my husband tends to get sick a lot because he gets in and out of other people's trucks. He has to test drive them for the mechanics where he works, and people, truck drivers are not very clean all the time in their trucks. And so he'll wear gloves, but um, let's go. Yeah, let's go. But it, there's viruses, germs. I'm a health teacher, so I teach the kiddos like, let's see, let's go this way. I teach the kiddos like how to cover their coughs, washing their hands after they blow their nose, and they don't always remember that. And you see people touching the insides of their noses, and they don't go clean their hands, and it's like things that you don't think about until somebody like points it out to you, and you learn from it. But not biting your nails. I used to bite my nails a lot. Ooh, popcorn. That's good. Popcorn is listening to me. I'm glad I'm helping you to feel better too. But I used to bite my fingernails a lot, and then during COVID, it got me out of the habit. And you know that I don't get sick as often. Um, and one of the things I contributed to, oh yeah, I used to bite off my nails and all this stuff. Um, and now I keep like a toothbrush, like a toothbrush dedicated to my nails, or a nail brush, so I can brush the insides of my nails because I've been getting the fake nails, acrylic nails. Um, that helps me to not bite my nails. But also, yeah, so much bacteria. I used to work at a hospital, and the nurses, with a health nurse, she would have us go, and she do wash our hands, and then she would put a black light and show us how much bacteria was still underneath our nails. I love that health nurse. Her name was Jeannie. Okay, yes. What's your question? So yeah, so I've been on a wellness journey since the end of December 2022, when my grandson was in the hospital with cancer, and after 2 years is in remission. Okay, let's see. Would I pick the cat in the box on the left or the one peeking out? Oh, I like them both. Um, maybe the one on the left. Yeah, but so my grandson, he was like turning 15 while he was in the hospital, leukemia, and he is just turned 18. So he's in remission. And it's kind of scary with cancer. You have to be in remission for 5 years before you're considered cured. And the scary part is so many kids with leukemia either get it back or they get a different cancer. So praying to God that that doesn't happen. Um, and it really changed him, changed his outlook on life. He learned how to bring in his inner faith and or the strong power inside to push for through all the hard times, right? And that's why I always think things happen to us for a reason. You never know, of course, at the time, but you might help somebody else who's going through the similar situation and you can help them through it. He had some great, he likes talking to adults. And he had a lot of him through it. Gave him some good talks. And man, so many people, prayers, people really helped him because it was a lot of ups and downs during that process. So, things are doing good, and then all of a sudden your numbers aren't looking good, and your ANC, which is the number that tells you if you can get an infection and how weak your immune system is and all that, like would be 0. So yeah, lots of, definitely hurt a lot during the time and worried us. But I would say during that time, I would go and walk. And that's when I started my health journey. And at the beginning, I was like over 300 pounds and I could only walk for 10 minutes. And his doctor said, you need to go for a walk too. And my grandson asked me that he told me, he's like, yeah, grandma, I am worried about your health. I need you, let me make sure my AirPod is like falling out. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Sometimes I know when you mess with your AirPods, it kind of like messes up the sound. So, Johnny, can you still hear me okay? And the only one that does not have it. Oh, your family has diabetes. I have a lot of family member. Okay, thank you. I have a lot of family members with diabetes, so I have to be extra careful because I was pre-diabetic too. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Grant. And my A1C was at 5.66, and I have a feeling that it was probably higher than 6, but I had started walking because that time that I took the test, it was 7 months after starting this wellness journey, and I was walking and eating low carb because that's what worked for me, and I lost 45 pounds. I also have a gastric bypass stomach, so I don't eat a lot at once. But you can overeat your surgery by grazing too much and eating carbs because carbs, they don't make you feel full. You think that bread's going to make you feel full? No, it's the protein in the veggies that make you feel full. So, so I had my first visit with. I'll skip it to another subject. But anyway, my grandson encouraged me to go for a walk, started my health journey, and that's when it all began. And I started taking medication for diabetes. Okay. So what did I do? Okay. So the health journey, I was going to tell you, this whole time I did not have a personal registered dietitian. I joined a group, I paid for a membership in a group called Pop Recovery Systems because I knew that the reason I had regained weight after having weight loss surgery was I didn't have a support group. I didn't have other people to continue talking with, exchange tips with, just support, somebody else is going through a similar situation. It makes a big difference when you can find somebody to do that. And that's why this YouTube community has been so strong and helpful because we understand what each other's going through. And even though our journey is different and some things happen to us differently, we still have a lot of things that are very similar, right? We either have sugar cravings, salt cravings, food cravings in general, or we've been sedentary for many years. So I would say by 5 years after my weight loss surgery, which was RNY gastric bypass. Okay. Okay. So Johnny says, I'm going to go eat. I'll be right back. I promise. The stream does not end. Yeah. I'm going to be here until I set a timer until like 40 some, until 10:40 my time. Mia. Hey, Mia. Oh, thank you for the confetti, the congratulations icons. What is that called? Confetti? I'll say confetti. Mia, Grant's been in the house. I think he's still there. Grant and Mia. And then Johnny's a newer subscriber. He's originally from El Salvador, but in the US, and he's not feeling good today. Has a fever, having chicken soup. He's going to be right back. so, so what I was talking about is, I didn't have, when I had weight loss surgery, the support ended at about a year after, year to 2 years, a year and a half. We had support groups, our area, like we all had to go to San Diego to have weight loss surgery back in 2000. And that weight loss group had like a yearly luau and celebration. And I went to the first one and I had kept connected with 1 to 2 other people. And then our support groups kind of fizzled out. The doctors stopped coming and it was just like peer to peer. So it fizzled out. And that's why I looked for community this time. And so the first thing I did was I ended up joining Pop Recovery Systems because I was watching Instagram creators like Tanya Spanglow taking my life back at 42. She did water talk. She got me back into drinking water because she put in the sugar-free water packets in there. And and you know what? Hey, whatever you got to do to drink water. And I hated drinking regular water, so I got those 40-ounce tumblers. And my goal every day has been to drink 2. I don't always get 2 in, but that's my goal. I really try to work on that. But I kind of get there because I drink water morning, and yeah, a little bit of water in that coffee. So, but anyway, and walking, and so I couldn't walk. At 300 pounds, my knees were hurting. I had arthritis, so walking was hard. But anyway, that whole time I didn't. So, some of the things I will say that why I regained, and so this is why I'm working on making sure I don't do that again. Is I came home from work, would start cooking, put my feet up in the recliner, turn on Days of Our Lives, because back then you could still get it on TV or DVD or something. I could go in there and watch it. Yeah, it was a replay because I recorded it. Back then we had cable and we had the I forgot what it's called, DVR. Okay. And then you could get the soap operas on demand. So you could go to CBS, I think is what it was, and you could watch it. So I'd watch my soap opera, cook, put my feet up, and I pretty much would stay the rest of the evening there. Wasn't walking and wasn't eating good, and I was just grazing, eating cookies, Hershey Kisses. You find my evidence of bags in different places, or there in the trash and stuff. But those were the things that led me to regain, not a support system. And so I knew that I needed to be a part of support. And I'll do support in a bunch of different ways because sometimes support groups fizzle out. So I joined Pop Recovery Systems. It was a really good support group, probably for 6 months to a year. And then there are big content creators like Tanya Spanglow, like I said, taking your life back at 42. She's still on Instagram and TikTok and some Facebook. It's just a little different because she used to host our support group meetings every week. And I was starstruck. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is Tanya. I've been watching her water talks and everything. And then Teresa, transforming with Teresa Marie. And then is it Alice? Lisa? Or she was one of their content creators. But anyway, I had content creators as support group leaders, and they had nutritionists and they had exercise. So I was like, this is perfect. It was like $12 a month or something, like $9 a month. Then it turned into 12 or 15. And I could get in there and exercise, go to support groups, talk to a nutritionist, all these things. But then they kind of switched the gears and now they're more of a concierge for plastic surgery, for skin removal and weight loss surgeries. And they are having like 2 support groups a week and occasional exercise. They're kind of revamping a bit. But in the meantime, I found the YouTube community. I found another community called MOBA on TikTok and Discord. So I met those friends, and they were on Pop Recovery, and then so started their own support group. And on YouTube, our community here has been strong, and I really appreciate that because even though our journeys are not always the same, but there's a lot of things that we do that are very similar. And hearing other people's experiences, encouraging people to go out and walk when you can, having people do workouts like Coach Mean Green. She is a coach and shows how you can exercise even at a larger weight, right? And then because most of the coaches are not plus size. So I love that. And then we see other people exercising. She is Tamika, Coach Tamika, and okay, she's Tamika. Hello, gorgeous. And then we have Traces of Twan's Life and Tommy Girls Fit Life. And she goes live every morning, I think every morning, but it's like 4 o'clock Eastern time on the Peloton and doing other workouts. And then Miss Toy, the review, she got me into doing challenges and squats and stuff. And then, okay, what is it? Tamika, I always get their names mixed up. Oh my gosh, what am I forgetting? She is Tamika. Simply Taisha. Taisha is our other one who has done workouts. And, sometimes I do workouts. And then beautiful, I Am Colored, Evelyn, doing workouts and sharing. And, Mondays she goes live. Okay, so She is Tamika is live on Mondays. So, yeah, I haven't created like a scheduled, or I have 5 minutes left, a scheduled time where I go live every week. But if I were to do it during the weekday, it would probably have to be Wednesday nights. Weekends are always so hard because it's family day. We go to the beach a lot. Twan does Mondays, and then our support group with Downsizing Diva on Tuesday nights, right? Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Wednesday nights. Anchor Moments, Gina and Jeff on Monday night, and Downsizing. I'm sorry, The Downsized. Okay, and Twan goes live on Mondays. And then I know she usually has a video every day. So when I started this journey back, in pretty much it was 2023 because it was the end of 2022. Nobody was out there that I knew to look for. Didn't even know about Manjaro or anything like that until the summer of 23. And that's when I found Countess of Shopping. I don't even know. I wasn't even like going onto YouTube and searching for GLP-1. Didn't even know what that was. Okay. But anyway, Elizabeth, she was my daily a channel that I would go watch. And then I would start going for walks and I would listen to her. And then we put our daily emoji in there. And so I appreciated that because that's where I learned probably the most because my doctors didn't know much about Manjaro or any GLP-1. But they did tell me like, try not to, like get off of the sugar-free water, put some slices of lemon and oranges, do cucumbers, ginger, stuff like that, which I did do. I really liked. If you get like one of those big mason jars, slicing up lemons, oranges, if you have mint, put that in there. I would get the ginger roots from Costco, slice those up and put them in the water, and then I would put them in the fridge and pour my water from that container. So I do need to do that more. I bought a bunch of new flavors though. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, Doc, I am not getting rid of my Skinny Girl mixes. I have a whole collection that I just bought. I'm not wasting them. So, I'm like, I'm not telling her. But anyway, I did that. And so that was leading me into, I finally got a registered dietitian since I found out that the insurance will pay for it. Nourish, Nourish. Oh, yeah, who's still here? Oh, I think it's just you, Mia. Mia, I think it's just you. I only have one person on right now. Hey, Mia, did you hit the like button? I know sometimes it gets lonely. People come and go, but that's okay. It's life, right? It's probably like 1 o'clock where you guys are. So I had my first appointment with Nourish. The next push from GLP-1s is peptides. A lot of places are adding peptides to their cells to help on our journeys. Yeah, like NAD plus, right? BP, BPC 157. I'm really tempted to get that BPC 157 because it helps with pain. And I still get a little bit of, starting to get some arthritic pain in my thumb. And that can take care of some pain. If you have other pain around your body, thank you, Mia. Now we had two people. Yeah, it's supposed to help with some pain, and that should be good with recovery after surgery. So I'm really looking into that BPC 157. Apparently that and NAD, but I don't know. I hear mixed reviews on the NAD. I've been watching. There's a new series called Mr. Doctor and Mrs. Guinea Pig. It's Dr. Dubrow from Botch, the Botch series, plastic surgery Botch on E. And so I go on YouTube and I look up Dr. Dubrow or Dubrow with Heather, his wife, from Housewives of Orange County. And there's testing things like so far, they didn't give a good review on the weighted vest. Wasn't sure about how that was going to go, but hey, I feel like if it motivates us to use it and walk. Okay, I know it doesn't do the sound for a little bit after things go off. Dr. Jones shared with me a couple of them for surgery. Oh, okay. So did I get those right, Mia? Is there another one? So BPC 157. Did he recommend NAD plus? What were some of the other peptides he recommended? Hey, that's pretty good that the actual surgeon recommended them. Let me know, which ones are they? I think it's okay to type it in there. And I'm wondering, like, are the capsules for them, will they work, or do we need to only go with the injectables? Yeah, BPC 157. I've heard a lot of good things about that. The supplement company that I order from, they have a new capsule version, and I should go buy some now to see if it makes a difference, so I know whether or not to take it after surgery. Because I know oral is not as good as injectable, and it's like normally $90 for a 30-day supply. And when they have a sale, right now they're having a sale and it's like about $70. I'm curious about that. Oh, he has people use capsule. Oh, really? Okay. So I know the company that I've been ordering from and I have a code with, U Beauty, YU. I can save by using my code Pammy, which I have in my link. And then I put, they're having a sale right now. So I think it's $70 for 30 days. Using, okay. Awesome. Is there any other peptides that he recommends? Is Dr. Jones, are you having surgery up in Indiana? Up in your area? Like nearby so it's not too far away? And when do you have a date? When are you having your surgery? Do you mind sharing? I'm like, can you private message me? My email, when it's working, is my screen name at gmail.com, the Manjaro Journey with Pam. Yeah, maybe I should order it because it's on sale right now and try it out. Because I do have some pain in my thumb from texting too much. Oh, copper. Oh, you know what? Okay, so is it I've heard something about that. Is there a certain name for the copper? Oh, okay. Bladder surgery. Shoot. I did have to go to the doctor to check my bladder. Thankfully, I don't have a prolapse. I was kind of nervous that has an urgency, but he said I'm looking good. I just have to take some other medication that will help the bladder hold more urine. Um, it's a daily pill. Sometimes I forget to take it. Is there any other peptide? So the copper, is the copper like a capsule too? Is it a certain name of it? Curious about that one because I have heard something about copper for skin and hair loss, which I have been definitely dealing with each of the surgeries and with the weight loss, is hair loss. And I finally got it back under control. Ooh, I gotta fix my flat hair because I take collagen and I had to start making sure that I'm eating more healthy fats. So olives and avocado were recommended to me. It's I've heard of that. GUHK. Oh, okay, that's why I've heard of it. It's the abbreviation for copper. Oh, well, what company did he recommend a certain company? Is it his company? I'm curious. Um, let's see. I'll have to start looking for that. I'm gonna plug in my phone. It is hot. So lighting is bad in here too. Well, I'm trying to think. I know everything. I really want to focus on. He says to use a serum on the face and also with it use copper 2 and 3 milligram every day in the fatty spot. Oh, like an injectable to inject in the fatty spot. Oh yeah, an injectable for the copper. So I've been doing some different serums on my face. Some of them are the squalene, the Snell squalene. I used oh my goodness. I'll look on there. I should do a whole thing about. We should do a skin thingy. I wish you would go and do a collab with me. That'd be fun. All right, Mia. Thank you so much. I'll have to keep looking to see if you leave me any comments. I'm gonna have to hit the end and catch you back. Oh, Miss Dr. Dead Jones, Colorado Medical. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Mia. All right, guys. Have a wonderful Thursday. Have a great day. Peace out.